Hello everyone, Vermont Red Pill here. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. And I know that I definitely had a busy one. I had surgery for my endometriosis, and that was right around Thanksgiving. And it takes some time to recover from that. It's like major or moderate stomach surgery. So they did find it. So at least it's been diagnosed now. I gotta say, some things seem to be a lot better physically, but here's the problem. I had the surgery, and it's mostly for diagnosing and childbearing. However, this surgery, endometriosis, you can suck it out, but it'll come back, and they do come back. In order to stop it from coming back, you have to take birth control pills, or you have to have an excision, literally get it cut out of you because it's within the lining. So anyway, that is kind of where I have been with the recovery, but I've also been so busy. I have a morning routine taking care of my mom, and normally Mike would be working and come home like right around 3. So I would have like between 12 and 3 to be able to shoot my videos. And now he goes off and does things in the morning, and he comes back at like 12, which is when I am ready to make a video. I mean, this literally happened today. I was like, I haven't worn makeup in a really long time. Let's just do that. So I come back from downstairs to start, I don't know, getting ready. But then I'm like, oh, I'm really hungry, so I need to eat something. And I had these toaster pastries. And I forget about them because I'm doing something else. And then I realize, I don't feel well, so I got to eat these toaster pastries. So I start nibbling on them, and immediately, like right when I take a bite, Mike is home. Like I hear the door, and I'm like, are you effing kidding me? I'm never going to be able to make a video. Never. Because it also takes time to edit them. And I have non-linear thinking, according to ChatGPT. So any sort of interruption from my train of thought just knocks me right out as far as like, where was I? So when I was younger, they used to think that I was flighty or, just kind of spacey, even though I'm really smart, and I know I'm really smart. No, I know I'm smart, and I know I'm a good writer. So you guys can say that all you want, but when I am confident in my writing and my intelligence, you don't hurt me at all, It's like calling me a racist when I know that I'm not racist. So why should it bother me? Why should it bother you? So anyway, there we go with the nonlinear thinking again. I want to try to make this channel and these videos a little bit easier to follow. Maybe it'll help grow the channel, I don't know. But for my current subscribers, I want to try to make this easier for you. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch out an outline for each video. So that way, when I do go off on a tangent, I will be able to bring myself back to what originally sent me off on a different path. I can bring myself back to the original path. Now, Styx Hexenhammer, don't even worry about what he's doing right now. Oh my God, Styx, maybe we make a video about that. But one of his things that he said like a long time ago was that he does an outline for each video. And it just seems like it's really candid, right? Now he live streams. I don't know whether or not he has an outline for his videos. But in some ways, live streaming is really good for if you have nonlinear thinking, because chat will bring you back. And right now I'm not live streaming, so I don't have a chat to bring me back. It's just me and my own discipline being like, uh-oh, Ayla, you have gone off track right now. You need to bring yourself back, or people won't be able to follow you. Back to what I was originally saying. So I don't know if this will help you guys or not. I don't know if this will make you want to tune in or subscribe or comment. But honestly, like, I know other people have nonlinear thinking, and if you have any tips for me on that, I would really appreciate it. And we're back. I'm sorry about that. I really want to try to keep these cohesive. It's just hard because I get X amount of time in which I can record. And for someone with nonlinear thinking, it just stops me. Like, I'm like, where was I in the last video? And now I have to like paste it all together, which is a nightmare. I think that maybe our president has nonlinear thinking, because he goes off on tangents, right? Or he's like, oh, shout out to Pam. Hey, Pam, how was that dinner you were talking to me about? Melania loves the recipe, in front of everyone, where most people don't think that way. And they're just like, what the hell is he talking to her about dinner? Like, we were talking about foreign policy. because he just goes with his thought pattern wherever the conversation leads him. And I think that he needs help coming back to where he started from, which sounds familiar because that's like my whole outline thing. And I think for Trump, that's like his whole, like his speech, right? Because he'll be like talking about something that's off script, and he continues talking about that for a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden changes like everything, his demeanor, the way he delivers the words, and goes right back to the script. And you can tell exactly when he does it. So it's a thinking thing, which kind of makes me wonder if that is why leftist Democrats in the media hate him. Like when I worked at the airport, sometimes we would communicate through radios, like back and forth, and they would be like, you know, there's a plane at the gate, you need to go and meet it. Well, a couple of my coworkers used to call me Bubbles, so everybody would hear it on the radio. They'd be like, hey, Bubbles. And then everybody started calling me Bubbles, so I just embraced it, you know? It was my name. It's like the Powerpuff Girl, Bubbles. I saw it as it could be also that I'm a bubbly person. And for my jobs in customer service, that's exactly what you want. You want a bubbly person. So it was actually my strength. It wasn't a weakness to me. One of my good friends, he said it's much better to be underestimated by people. So you just kind of come out of nowhere and surprise people. Like I can't tell you how many times I was told, oh, wow, you're much smarter than you look. Or, oh, I thought you were dumb. It's like, why would you think that? Oh, because of the way that I think. So, and you don't think that way. So I think a lot of people have problems with Trump because they don't think that way. So they are threatened by people that think that way. So they have to label them as something, right? Because they're abnormal to them. So they call them stupid. And maybe that's where the TDS and the hate first comes from, because they feel threatened. Why has it been like 3, 4, maybe 5 attempts now to record this video? It's called like the future of this channel. Well, the future of this channel is some of these videos are going to get interrupted. You're going to hear noises like my mom walking or doing her walks upstairs. You're going to hear the chickens possibly making a noise because we had to bring them in temporarily while it's been so cold. Yeah, so it's this type of filming and videos and editing is just everything bad for a non-linear thinker. You wonder, why haven't I left any videos? How come I don't drop videos anymore? There's no rhyme or reason to when I drop them. I tried to be strategic about that. You know, this is the best day to do it based on who watches your videos, and I just couldn't do it. It's not a priority for me necessarily for the channel to, not necessarily like meaning it to not be successful, but that's not the reason why I started making videos. I wanted to, first of all, I think I just wanted to kind of vent and be like, what is going on? And also tell the world about what I learned from #walkaway and going and seeing Trump. You know, that whole thing, like taking the red pill. I wanted to share that. Yeah. And the people that subscribe to me, I had some really interesting conversations with. They don't all agree with me. So I just keep up the conversation. That's what I make these videos for. I want to hear from you. I want to hear how you think. If you disagree with me, I especially want to hear from you. And I want to give a special shout out to Kyle and to Jim Morrison's Bathtub, as well as my buddy Forrest on Rumble. You guys, thank you for following my non-linear thinking and my ADD-ness and being able to see past that so that we can have conversations, and you like me enough that you subscribe to me. And that just, it makes me feel like Sally Field, I think it was, when she accepted the Oscar. You like me. You really, really like me. The channel is to grow community and to spark conversation. So if that sounds good to you, please give me a like, leave me a comment, or subscribe to Vermont Red Pill, and you'll get more videos like this one, as well as upcoming videos about these topics. How leftist Democrats and anti-ICE protesters resemble the USSR and other dictatorships as far as their methods are concerned, as well as their ideology, the way that they think. Yeah, that'll be an interesting video. My second video will be about the people that unfortunately were killed during the ICE raids in Minnesota. I don't blame them. what I think happened is, I'm not going to leave that video now, but we're going to talk about that and the possibility that their loss in their life had led to them being subconsciously suicidal, you know, almost like, you know, jihadist type of thing, but it's subconscious, or at least reckless with themselves to the point where they didn't really care what happens to them. I also would like to talk about trans females, especially the young males, and how creating a matriarchy in school might have led to all of these boys saying that they're girls, even though there's a good strong possibility that they don't really think that they're girls, and this is about attention. It's a coping mechanism. That'll be an interesting video. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe, leave me a comment, or give me a like. I'll see you next time. God bless America. Bye.